Welcome back, CU Coin Value. Today, we're diving into one of the most sought-after and classic coins in American history, the wheat penny. These little treasures minted from 1909 to 1958 are more than just pocket change. In today's video, we're counting down the top 10 most valuable wheat pennies, highlighting their rarity and market value in different conditions. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, you won't want to miss this. Let's get started. First up, podcast, the 1953 wheat penny with a D mint mark. This little coin, though seemingly ordinary, is far from it, and it may surprise you just how much value it can hold today. Stick around to learn why this coin is making waves in the mark. The 1953 wheat penny, particularly with a D mint mark, is a coin you don't want to overlook. But what exactly makes this coin stand out from the thousands of others that were minted that year? Let's take a deep dive into its history and features to understand why it's become a sought item for collectors. Let's talk about the basics of the 1953 wheat penny. This coin was part of the series first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The wheat penny series ran until 1958, and while most years were fairly common, 1953 stands out in certain conditions. On the front, you'll see Abraham Lincoln's iconic portrait designed by Victor David Briner. Flip the coin over, and you'll find the two stalks of wheat symbolizing America's agriculture, which is where this coin got its name. But here's where things get interesting. The D mint mark. The D mint mark signifies that this particular coin was minted at the Denver Mint, which played a key role in producing coins for the western United States. While the D mint mark is common in the WAT penny series, the condition of the coin greatly influences its rarity and value. Let's talk about why in 1953, Dwight penny in uncirculated condition is such a prize find. Most of the 1953 wheat pennies that were minted are in worn or circulated condition. However, a true uncirculated specimen, that means the coin has never been used in commerce and retains its original mint luster, is far less common. The condition of these coins can significantly increase their value. When we talk about uncirculated coins, we're looking at those that have remained in pristine condition for over 70 years. There's minimal to no wear on the high points of the design, and the coin's original shine and detail are still visible for collectors. Finding a 1953 Dwight penny in uncirculated condition is a rare event, and that rarity brings a premium price. So how much is a 1953 Dwight penny worth today? Well, the value of this coin depends on a few factors, including its condition and the current market demand in recent years. The value of uncirculated 1953 Dwight pennies has been steadily rising. A coin in pristine uncirculated condition can fetch anywhere from $524,000 on average, depending on the grading. Now you might be wondering, where can you find a 1953 Dwight penny in uncirculated condition? Well, it could be hiding in your pocket change, but finding one in mint condition is rare. If you're actively searching, your best bet is to check reputable coin dealers, online auctions, and numismatic events. Websites like eBay and Heritage Auctions can be good places to track prices and find listings. If you're ready to sell your 1953 Dwight penny, it's important to have it graded to ensure you're getting its full market value. Grading your coin by a professional service will not only authenticate it, but also give you an accurate estimate of its condition and worth. So there you have it. The 1953 wheat penny with a D mint mark is more than just a relic of the past. It's a valuable piece of American history that continues to capture the attention of collectors and investors alike. Whether you're adding to your collection or looking to sell, this rare coin is certainly one to watch in the market. Remember, coin collecting is all about knowledge and timing. The more you learn about rare coins like the 1953 Dwight penny, the better you'll be at spotting hidden treasures. Next up, the wheat penny 1 cent from 1946 without a mint mark in very fine condition. We'll take a closer look at its history, features, and most importantly, its rare status and the big market value it holds today. The year 1946 was a pivotal time in U.S. history. The country had just emerged from World War II, and there was a sense of optimism and rebirth. The wheat penny, designed by Victor David Briner and featuring the iconic wheat ears on the reverse, was in circulation for decades. In 1946, however, it marked the beginning of the end for this long-running design. It would only be a few years before the design was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. But why is the 1946 wheat penny so special, particularly the one without a mint mark? The 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark is a beautiful example of the coin's design. On the obverse, we have Abraham Lincoln America's 16th president facing right above him, the words "In God We Trust" with Liberty on the left, and 1946 at the bottom. The reverse showcases the iconic wheat ears with the Pluis Yum at the top and 1 cent at the bottom. This coin was produced without a mint mark, meaning it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the only mint during that time without one. The sharp lines and detailed designs make it an excellent example of what numismatists look for when considering coin value. Now, let's talk about condition. The 1946 wheat penny, without a mint mark in very fine condition, is one of the key factors in determining its market value. A coin in very fine condition shows some moderate wear, but the details are still visible and sharp. You'll notice Lincoln's portrait is well defined, and the wheat stalks on the reverse retain much of their detail. As with any coin, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins in lower grades, such as good or fine, will fetch less money, but those in very fine to extra fine or better condition can be worth a pretty penny. Now, let's get to the exciting part: market value. The 1946 wheat penny, without a mint mark in very fine condition, is not as common as one might think. It's not a rare coin by minting standards, but in very fine condition, its rarity increases, making it desirable to collectors. So what can you expect in terms of its market value today? For a coin in very fine condition, prices can range anywhere from $300,000. But here's where it gets really interesting. If you're lucky enough to find a coin in higher grades like extra fine or uncirculated, the value could easily into the double digits or even higher. In fact, the finest examples of this coin can fetch up to $667,000 or more at auction. But why does this 1946 wheat penny have such value? It all comes down to condition and scarcity. While millions of these coins were produced, coins in very fine or better condition have become harder to find as many were circulated heavily. Collectors are particularly drawn to coins that tell a story, and this one certainly does. As a part of a famous series of pennies, it represents the last years before the design change in 1959, plus the lack of a mint mark makes it a true piece of history from the Philadelphia Mint. So if you have one of these coins or are considering adding it to your collection, what should you do next? First, get it appraised by a trusted coin dealer or have it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC to ensure you know exactly what you have. Then, if you're selling, you can find potential buyers at numismatic auctions, online marketplaces like eBay, or through a local coin dealer. Always be sure to do your research to get the best price. In conclusion, in the 1946 wheat penny, without a mint mark in very fine condition, is a rare and valuable coin today, especially for collectors looking for high-quality examples. It may not be as rare as some other coins, but its historical significance and condition can make it worth a lot more than face value. If you're lucky enough to own one of these, you've got a gem on your hands. Next up, the wheat penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, was produced by the United States Mint from 1909 to 1958. The 1947 wheat penny was part of a significant era in American coinage, just a couple of years after World War II. The design, created by artist Victor David Briner, features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and on the reverse 2 stalks of wheat had the name wheat penny. The 1947 coin was struck at multiple mint facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Today, we'll be focusing on the 1947 penny with the D mint mark struck at the Denver Mint. So what makes the 1947 wheat penny with the D mint mark so special? Well, first we have to talk about its condition. Coins are graded on a scale ranging from PO to mint state, with excellent being somewhere in between. A coin in excellent condition will have well-defended details and minimal wear, especially on Lincoln's portrait and the wheat stalks on the reverse. In this particular example, the 1947 D mint mark is clearly visible, indicating that it was struck at the Denver Mint. The excellent condition means the details on the obverse and reverse are crisp with no major blemishes, and the coin retains its original luster. If you find one of these coins in excellent condition, you're holding on to a very rare and valuable piece of history. Now let's talk about what collectors are paying for the 1947 wheat penny with D mint mark today. While most 1947 pennies are common and won't fetch a lot of money, a coin in excellent condition can be worth much more. So, what's the big value in dollars for a 1947 D wheat penny in excellent condition? You could see values in the range of $634,000, depending on the specific details and current market trends. But wait, if the coin is graded as mint state, or if it's in near perfect condition, it could be worth even more, up to $137,000 or more in some cases. That's not all. Rarity plays a major role. Coins that have high demand but low availability in excellent condition, like this 1947D wheat penny, can command premium prices from collectors who are seeking out the best examples. Several factors contribute to the value of the 1947 wheat penny with the D-Min mark besides its excellent condition. Things like the coin's rarity, the number of coins still in circulation, and how well it's preserved over the years all affect the market value. Coins that have been properly stored in protective cases away from elements like moisture, dirt, and temperature fluctuations tend to hold or even increase in value. And remember, the more sought after a particular coin is, the more collectors are willing to pay for it. So how can you find one of these rare, valuable 1947 DWT pennies in excellent condition? Well, your best bet is to check through rolls of pennies from the late 1940s, visit estate sales, or explore trusted coin dealers. You can even find them at coin shops or online auctions. Once you found your coin, remember that proper care is essential. Store it in a cool, dry place and use coin holders or albums to keep it in pristine condition. The more you take care of your coin, the more valuable it'll be when it's time to sell or trade. In conclusion, the 1947 wheat penny with the D-Mint mark is a coin that holds both historical and financial value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this penny is one to keep an eye out for. If you're lucky enough to find one in excellent condition, it could become a key piece of your collection with a significant market value. Next up, the 1956 wheat penny, specifically the one without a mint mark, found in the elusive black color condition. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Now, at first glance, the 1956 wheat penny might not seem like much, especially if you've come across several of them in your collection. After all, the 1956 penny is not considered particularly rare in general. However, when you add the condition factor, specifically the black color shade, this coin becomes a whole new story. This wheat penny, minted in 1956 without a mint mark, was produced by the Philadelphia Mint. But what makes it rare and even more valuable is its black color condition. How does a coin end up like this? Well, it's not natural wear and tear. This blackened look is typically the result of environmental factors like long-term exposure to chemicals, air pollutants, or even the natural aging process of certain metals. As you can see, the typical 1956 wheat penny has a bright copper color, which is expected, but this black condition is extremely unique. Some people may think it looks like a coin that's been heavily damaged, but in reality, this blackened appearance can add value, especially when it's in a rare form like this one. The 1956 wheat penny in a blackened state is sought after by collectors who are looking for unusual and distinctive coins. While this specific coin might not be graded as mint or uncirculated, its rarity in this condition makes it a must-have for collectors with an eye for the unconventional. A coin like this can sometimes be considered a unique variation, and that's what adds to its appeal in the marketplace. Condition is a huge factor when determining a coin's value. But for this wheat penny in black condition, we also need to consider its historical significance. The wheat penny, which was minted from 1909 to 1958, is iconic in American coinage, and the 1956 without a mint mark stands as a reminder of a time when American coins had these distinctive wheat stock designs on the reverse side. Collectors are always looking for rare coins, and the 1956 wheat penny in blackened condition can fetch between $700,000, depending on its specific features and overall condition. However, for coins that are in extremely rare or near mint black condition, some examples can go for even higher prices, potentially reaching $800,000 or more at auction. If you happen to have one of these blackened wheat pennies in your collection, or if you're thinking of adding one to your inventory, make sure you're aware of the current market trends. Online coin dealers, auctions, and even local coin shops can help you get a sense of its value. But always keep in mind that the rarity of a coin like this can lead to unexpected price fluctuations. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick moment to talk about how you can identify the blackened condition of these coins. Unlike regular dirt or corrosion, black coins typically have an even deep dark tone. The color change can sometimes even enhance certain details like the wheat design, which might stand out more in high contrast lighting. To sum it all up, the 1956 wheat penny without a mint mark in black color condition is a rare and highly desirable piece for any serious collector. Its market value can be significantly higher than the standard 1956 penny due to its unique appearance and scarcity. If you find one or already own one, make sure to have it evaluated by a professional. It could be worth far more than you think. Next up, a rare gem from the past, the 1939 wheat penny without a mint mark in uncirculated condition, not only does this coin hold a significant place in history, but it also has some serious market value in today's coin community. So let's dive right in and explore why this 1939 wheat penny is one of the most sought-after coins in the market. First, let's take a look at the coin itself. The 1939 wheat penny, designed by Victor David Brenna, features the iconic wheat stalks on the reverse with Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse. But what sets this particular coin apart from the rest is its condition: uncirculated. Now, what do we mean by uncirculated in coin grading? Uncirculated refers to a coin that has never been used in circulation, meaning it retains its original mint luster sharp details and no signs of wear. This is an important factor in determining the coin's market value. In fact, uncirculated coins are considered the highest grade a coin can achieve. Coins like the 1939 wheat penny, especially when in uncirculated condition, are incredibly rare. When you have a coin that's almost 100 years old and has been preserved in such remarkable shape, it's highly valued by collectors and investors. The absence of a mint mark means this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and its pristine condition only adds to its desirability. So what is the current market value of a 1939 wheat penny in uncirculated condition? Well, in recent years, this coin has experienced a significant increase in value. While most 1939 wheat pennies are worth $230,000 or a couple of dollars in circulated conditions, the uncirculated 1939 can fetch anywhere between $735,000 or even higher. Depending on its grade and overall appeal at auction, the price can go even higher, especially if it's a rare find or if there's a bidding war among collectors. For example, in top-tier uncirculated condition, it has been known to sell for upwards of $100 or more in certain cases. That's because uncirculated versions of this coin are much rarer and highly coveted by those looking to complete their collections. Looking at the historical trends, the value of the 1939 wheat penny has been steady rising. This increase is mainly due to its age, rarity, and the fact that the demand for high-quality uncirculated coins continues to grow. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for coins with great potential for appreciation over time. Having a coin like the 1939 wheat penny in uncirculated condition is really exciting. It's not just about the value, it's about owning a piece of history. The fact that this coin has survived nearly a century without significant wear or damage makes it incredibly special. Of course, the 1939 is just one of many important coins in the wheat penny series, but it stands out for its perfect blend of rarity, condition, and historical significance. As you can see, owning these pieces isn't just about the financial aspect, it's about appreciating the story they tell and the legacy they carry. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1939 wheat penny without a mint mark in uncirculated condition is a fantastic addition to any collection. Its market value is steadily rising, and with its unique combination of rarity and quality, it's sure to be a sought-after piece for years to come. Next up, the 1943 wheat steel penny, but there's a twist. We'll be focusing on this unique coin in a black color shade condition, which could significantly impact its value today. So if you're a collector or simply curious about rare coins, make sure to stick around till the end of the video. The 1943 wheat steel penny is part of a very specific and historic year in U.S. coinage. Unlike most pennies, this year's coin was struck using steel rather than the usual copper. This was due to a copper shortage during World War II, as the government needed copper for ammunition and other wartime materials. So in 1943, the U.S. Mint turned to steel for the pennies, which were edged with a thin layer of zinc for durability and a silvery appearance. However, that wasn't the only change. The coin also features the famous wheat ears design created by Victor David Brenna. The reverse side displays two ears of wheat, which is why these pennies are often called wheat pennies. These coins were in circulation from 1909 to 1958, but the 1943 steel variant stands out due to its material and the historical context behind it. Now, what makes the 1943 wheat steel penny we're talking about today even more rare is its black color shade. Normally, steel pennies tend to have a shiny silvery appearance, but in some cases, coins experience oxidation or environmental factors that cause them to darken over time. The result is a unique blackened shade, which is incredibly rare for this type of penny. This darkened shade could be caused by various factors, including exposure to certain chemicals, high humidity, or even time. SPE